This foot has overgrown bars laying on top of the sole. Here is where the bars are, and this is where they should be. So there's some trimming to be done. First, we'll take the bulk of it with nippers, then pare the bars back to their proper location with a hoof knife. You can see here that there is a pressure spot where the bars were laying on the sole. The bars were here, and now we've got them back in line where they need to be. After we finish up the trim, we're going to be gluing a shoe on this foot with beige adhere, and we're employing a neat technique to reduce the time we have to hold the foot up. Now on this medial side, we've got the beginnings of some wall separation caused by the flare resulting from the long bars. So we have to remove that and make sure we're bonding to solid hoof. Rasp the hoof down to clean wall and check for any wall defects. Here we have a couple of tracks that we couldn't see from the bottom, so we're going to clean and dress them with the rasp. Clipped shoes are necessary to control the shear force when the horse lands and pivots. Mark the clip location on the hoof wall and notch them in to help guide your fit when seating the shoe. The clip should rest against the wall at the notch. Drilling several holes in the shoe will allow the glue to flow into the holes and act as dowel pins, providing additional retention. Here we are using a 5/16 inch bit that countersinks the hole after it's drilled for a true rivet effect. Next, we grind the foot side of the shoe down to clean metal to maximize bonding. After grinding, wipe the shoe lightly with denatured alcohol to remove any residues. It's a good idea to wear gloves, especially if your hands are sweaty. The oil from your hands can leave a residue that will prevent a strong bond. Vettec peel and stick spacers are a critical step to ensure an even 1/8 inch glue thickness once the shoe is seated against the foot. So there's the prep shoe, and now we're going to cover it to keep it clean until we need it. On this medial side, we don't have good wall to contact the spacer, so we're moving the spacer to the heel where it will make good contact. Even if the foot looks dry, you still need to dry the bottom with a heat gun for 40 to 60 seconds. Immediately following drying, apply a thick bead of adhere to the prepped shoe and seat it until it bottoms out on the spacers. Adhere is not weight-bearing for 3.5 or 4 minutes, but you can cheat a little with the following technique. After the initial 1-minute set, trim excess material with nippers. Don't rasp it at this point, just nip off the excess. Wrap the foot with multiple layers of shrink wrap to keep it from shifting, and set the foot down. After 5 minutes, prepare for the cuff layer by rasping the existing material and applying the heat gun to dry the wall and blow away dust at the same time. Dispense adhere onto the wall to the desired height. A wider bead can help hold a weak hoof together. Rasp the cuff layer to shape it, but leave it at least 1/8 inch thick for best strength. Putting one nail in each side can give a glued-on shoe equal reliability to a properly nailed-on shoe. We want a bit more material here at the heels, so we'll dry first, then add additional adhere to support the shoe at the back of the foot. We'll be adding Equipax CS to this package, so first we'll prepare our materials. Open the cartridge by cutting at the scored line with sharp nippers. Always equalize the cartridge by dispensing a small amount into the bag, then attach the mix tip. Dry the sole and frog for 40 to 60 seconds. Then apply a foam board and have the horse bear weight on it. Insert the mix tip to the toe and back it out as you fill. Set the foot down after 1 minute. Trim the board and let it wear off or peel it off after 5 minutes. Be sure to peel from the heel towards the toe. Rasp as needed to dress the final layer. Even when set, the surface of Equipax CS will be very tacky. To remove this, throw some dirt on it and rub it into the surface. The tackiness will be gone instantly.